Alright, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, so let's go meet Alistair.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
How could you say that to me? You haven't even met me yet.
One good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
You're a very strange human.
Tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage.
Do I look like it? Would that make a day worse?
I'd like to know my chances of being turned into a toad at any given moment. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit. The elf from Denerim. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
And you must be Alistair.
Did Duncan mention me? Nothing bad, I hope. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Well, what can you tell me about this joining?
Honestly, nothing. Try not to worry about it. It will just distract you.
Well, that's not reassuring at all.
Me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is.
Well, I'm told some of the best were, in fact, women. You probably want more of them, do you?
Not that I'm some drooling lecher or anything. Please stop looking at me like that. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
No, but have you?
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
Oh, tell me about that argument.
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
You were a mage hunter?
Not that that's all Templars do, but yes, the Chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Don't you hate when that happens? Now, do you have to accompany me?
Don't worry, I'll try not to embarrass you.
So what about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
I have indeed.
That makes things easy then. They'll both be back with Duncan by now.
Alright, let's
If you
go
have
then.
any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
I shall lead. Now, Alistair's a fairly interesting fellow. He is pretty much the mandatory kind of whiny, emotional follower that you get in every BioWare game. But in this case, I like him a lot more than than you typically get in BioWare games. Like, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is one game that I never really got around to playing much, but one of the first characters you run into is a perfect analog. Like, he is exactly the reason why people hate this character trope that BioWare loves to shove in there. Basically, someone who's never really happy with anything you do and is always there kind of as a foil, but as a very ineffective one, because you always just end up getting really irritated with a guy, and Alistair's one of those. It's very hard to get him to agree with anything you do. And I would almost say Miranda's the same role in Mass Effect 2. Wouldn't really one in Mass Effect 1. I mean, I didn't play that one as much, but I don't know. Just like every BioWare game has a character just like that. Like someone who just seems like they're there to just kind of make you miserable and irritated about just about everything you have to end up doing for a quest. Anyway, let's talk to Duncan.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations.
Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
What?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
That's not reassuring. Surely you've acquired some blood before now, though.
Of course. You must work together to collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after.
Joyous camaraderie.
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
What kind of scrolls?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
Assuming they would honor them. Alright, and what if they're no longer there?
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
My thoughts exactly.
That we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
I mean, they're a bunch of scrolls. How hard can they be to just take them with you?
No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task.
Alright, well, we'll find it. We'll find it. Let's go.
Charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Alright, now we have a full-fledged party. And we can set up the tactical menu, although these guys don't really have a whole lot. Apparently I'm a scrapper. These guys don't really have a whole lot of tactic slots just yet. Now, I don't really get this. Activate shield cover, that's fine, but let's say when I am being attacked, I'm being attacked in melee, do a shield bash on the fellow. I think that's how this works. To be honest, I can't be entirely sure that I'm doing this right. When your health is low, below 25%, go ahead and use a poultice. And there. That'll do. That'll do. Let's go. Woof, 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 woof. Let us through.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Indeed. And here we are. If I remember correctly, the first thing we encounter are wolves. Which is always fun. Now charge, you fools! Man, these wolves are frightening. The volume is obscenely loud. Keep attacking, you fool. Flank. Or a backstab or whatever. Get on that side, you fool. You fool. Alright, well, they're all dead. Oh yeah, I forgot to set Davith to oh no. He is smart enough to do that. Good. Alright, so Davith should take care of himself. If he's in melee, he'll switch to melee. If he's not, he'll take his bow back out. So the tactical menu is pretty in-depth. And I do appreciate the fact that it exists. Oh, this poor guy. I just feel like maybe it's a little bit underutilized just by virtue of the way the game plays. You don't tend to think so much about it. And I think a lot of people prefer to kind of micromanage their allies instead of going through menus and relying on the AI to do what they need to do.
Over here. Who is that? Grey Wardens?
How would you know?
He's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Well, let's bandage him up at least.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Warn the others.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
Whoops. We're far from helpless here. We're fine.
Thought of encountering an army.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
See, Alistair can be very patronly. I don't think that's the right word, but very almost father-like in a way when he knows he's a senior member here, but very quickly he defers to kind of the submissive role, where he'll do whatever you tell you, but not without complaint, basically, and that's kind of what everyone has a problem with. All right, now here's our first Darkspawn of the game. You know what? Fuck it. Let's take them at range until they move in. Alright, I don't know why. Alright, Davith is not doing what he should be doing. I think I should have set his AI a little differently. Because he ran up to the dude and did the dirty fighting. Which kind of screwed everything up. Yeah, see, this should not be. Fuck it, just get rid of that. Because, like, he's running up to them. Why not camera work? He's running up to them to do his dirty fighting technique when it makes no sense. Because he's supposed to stay in melee. Wow! I thought you would actually move up to the guy and use that. But no, you just did it in the middle of nowhere. What was he trying to do that we kept interrupting? So here we see the two different types of Darkspawn here. Genlocks are the short, dwarvy kind of ones. And Hurlocks are the tall, humanoid-looking ones. There's some Darkspawn blood there. Strangely, we can't get blood from each of them. Very MMO in that regard. Well, that's comforting.
Yeah. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
I agree. God only knows why they have to take such measures. To make us afraid, perhaps?
Right.
We have Deathroot, that's good for making toxins to poison your weapons with. Here we got a lot more dudes on the ridges. Oh, we had a sneak attack here. Ow, I'm on fire. I fucking take him in melee. Go! Dareth, you need to move up with us. Come on. Get over there and start fighting.
Weapons at the ready.
Yeah, start stabbing this one in the back. Sir Jory's gonna go down, but not overly concerned about that. Thankfully, Alistair's good enough. Except Alistair's not fucking doing anything. God damn. I'm supposed to rely on you.
As you wish.
Alright, well, we got the Darkspawn blood we need. Certainly more than enough. There's a bit of side questing to be done out here, and this is your only chance to do any of it, so it's wise to take care of it now. Well, what are we fighting exactly? Why are we fighting? Where are you? Let's just be the guys, yeah, for some reason we were fighting these guys already. Ouch. Alright, then, big sweep. Yeah, on that side, please. On that side, please. On that side, please. God damn. No! Come on. Thank you. Attack, you fool! God damn it. Kill the fool. Did Jory go down again? No, that was Alistair that went down. Jory's gonna go down. Go ahead and use one of these. Now, it was interesting, when I was playing this on my old computer, which was absolutely terrible and performed awfully, I noticed a problem with this game, where at lower frame rates, like, not only would, you know, everything just be choppy and slow, but it wouldn't register what you were doing as effectively. So, like, if I told one of my guys to use a poultice, it would take like 30 seconds. You would see the animation, but it would take like so long for it to actually register that, you know, he used a healing item, that you know, he would often die before the poultice actually worked. And it was kind of an odd problem. A lot of games just have that, where like mechanics don't function properly when the frame rate is I don't know, because there are other games where actually they had problems with the game running too fast for things to trigger properly. I guess I can't remember what the problem was, but in GTA 4 there was a problem where it was never patched out, and there was just like a mission you could not complete without, because like if it was running at 60 frames a second, something wouldn't trigger properly. So you had to actually intentionally make the game run worse. Otherwise, you can never get this trigger to work right. And Skyrim apparently had a problem where at like 60 frames a second, the Y-axis of the mouse wouldn't scale up properly or something like that. So it would move really slowly on the Y-axis and then like really fast on the X-axis, and it was just very strange. Now I found a book. The Missionary. A letter on the corpse detailed a path through the wilds that should lead to a place where the deceased is meant to meet his father. Consult the note, a letter to Jogby for more information. Quest related. So that's that. And we also found Chasing Barbarians. Yeah, so that was a diary we found. So what was that? That's the only quest we have here. So we've got all this. Now that's weird. I think this is this Soldier's Pass is the only like additional content quest that I ever actually had. I think it was just automatically included in whatever version of the game I picked up, which I think was just a like basic version. So I'm not sure why I had that. It might have been a code that I actually redeemed. I don't really remember. Because I had the code for a couple different DLCs that I never ended up redeeming in time. Which is why I never really got around to doing much of the additional content. I believe that quest markers will appear on the map for some of these things. But I don't really remember. This is all active content. Interesting. Whatever. Basically, if this place isn't really all that big, so as long as you travel everywhere, you'll find everything. We're about to get ambushed. Yep, stealthy motherfuckers. What was that? Did I level up? You guys think you're sneaky bastards? And that's what you get. And we are looking for a flower of a kind here. And this is it. Now, this flower, I think, appears in a few different places, but you only need to pick up one. So you don't have to worry about finding the rest. I've gone in a circle at this point. Now, it's a bit awkward, because sometimes you can walk into the water, sometimes you can't. It's not always easy to know where there's like a path through the water. So you gotta pay a little bit of extra attention. It's good that yeah, here's a path here. It's good that in Inquisition they made it much more open. You weren't like stuck to such a rigid path anymore. Come on, stop doing that. Here's the Alpha fucking up Jory. And Jory's down again. Wouldn't that figure? I can't fucking hit this stupid thing. It's right in front of me. How can you miss? I can't flank it now. Yeah, Davith, you need to go in melee. You have no choice. Oh god, I'm dying. Alistair, you aren't doing anything, for God's sake! Alright, what do we got here? Shield pummel, shield blast, use that on this thing. I need it out of my fucking way. go. Davith is getting his ass kicked over here. Actually, Alistair's getting his ass kicked more. I think he can handle himself. There we go. All dead. What a fuss that was.
This should be easy enough.
I don't think these wolf pelts can be actually used for anything. Yeah, just a generic item. So be it. And here we have something quite unique looking. I don't really know what these statues are meant to represent. There's a chest here, the Chastened Flat Blade, Ash Warrior Axe, and a letter. Farewell letter to Jogby. So that quest is over with. No sign of Rigby. Rigby must be dead. But this flat blade is actually a two-handed sword that would be very good for Jury to use. This Ash Warrior Axe might actually be good for Alistair. No, not at all. Not at all. Alright, we move on. Oh, something's coming up. What the hell? Well, that's very odd. Oh, jeez. Oh, my. Now, what hurt this guy already? Oh, it must have been Davith. Yeah, Alistair, go take down that guy with a good old pommel strike. I mean, shield dash. Oh, he's trying to be smooth. Joy, I need you to help me out here. Actually, we should all help out here. And that includes you, Davith. Don't be an idiot. Alright, let's keep a cool head. Another thing was trying to taunt us, but can't let that happen. Now, why can't I target this guy? Oh, lordy. Alright, Alistair. You're not helping me with that. You gotta go take down this guy. I'm gonna need a poultice soon. Oh, lordy, I died. That was fast. Alright, Alistair might as well flank. Or at least allow... Holy smokes, man. Holy smokes. This is not going so well. Jory. What do you got? Sunder Arms. Indomitable. Pommel Strike. Go ahead and Pommel Strike. Oh, this thing healed itself. There we go, that's what we need. Ah, why can't I get over there? Get over there! Gonna knock that one down. There we go. Alright, well, we're kind of tanking for Alistair, which is a bit backwards, but it'll do. It'll do. Are we done? Alright, good. I'm back up. Well, that was a rough business, but we made it.
On it. Right.
Darkspawn staff, eh? could be useful later. I wonder why I heal up so quickly. Whereas Alistair is kind of taking his time with it. You're gonna get ambushed again. Be on your guard.
This should be easy enough.
Right, backstabs. There we go. Oh, you're trying to that dual striking, eh? Let's go kill this fool. Marvelous. Made a bloody mess of them.
Let's get started.
Lyrium potions, not something any of us need. Got some elf root. Here's another one of those wildflowers for the Mabari. But we don't need another one.